We're all going on a European tour, a European tour, a European tour. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome back to the NK Zagreb save, and it's true, we're going on a European tour next season. We've secured third position, and we probably could have been in a position to get second, but I royally cocked up the last game. We'll get onto that. But yes, we have finished well, we've got one game left, but we're 8 points ahead of Rijeka and Osijek and Slaven Blupo, who are all drawing on games, although Osijek have now finished their season. And we finished, well, we haven't finished, we're 4 points behind Hajduk. It's been a very, very mixed bag if we look at the schedule. We were last together, we're up here somewhere. 0-0 with Hajduk, I think is what we had. We then lost to Slaven Blupo 3-1, very disappointing, but Christian Chu did score his first goal for the club. However, he's also played his last game for the club because he won't be coming back on loan next season. We then beat Varazadin, who have been relegated. Humberto Herrera scoring 2 headers, which was very nice to see actually because he's coming along pretty damn well. I think the mentoring and the training stuff is all working really well with the groups. We then lost 3-0 to Dynamo. Very disappointing, but they are far and away better than anybody else in this division. Then we lost 1-0 to Rudez, Marko Vrančević getting their goal, very annoying, very disappointing. We beat Rijeka 4-3 in an absolutely mental game. It was 1-0 to them, 2-0 to them, 2-1, 2-all, 3-2 to them, 3-all, 4-3, with our third and fourth goals coming in the 90th and the 95th minute. An absolute ridiculous game, a really good turnaround, really happy with the guys, brilliant. And it sort of set us on a bit of a run. We then beat Osijek 1-0, Joshua Silva getting another goal. 2-1, we beat Lokomotiva, Ivan Mamut and Mihakovic getting the goals. Ivan Mamut finally has signed a new contract, and he took a pay cut, and he's agreed to be a backup player, which is really, really good. So we're going to keep him around. Kristovic got their goal, again, just happy to get the win. Then we went and smashed Hajduk 5-1. 5-1. I mean, they did have the cup final in like 3 days' time, but they played a strong and decent enough team. We just absolutely smashed them. Michael Mert, Mihakovic, Tom Zerga, Bamba and Prince all getting on the score sheet. Prince with an absolute belter in the 92nd minute. A great finish in front of our home fans as well. For, well, 3,735 of our fans, and Hajduk bought 1,000 of their own. And then we really cocked up. So that put us in contention for potentially nicking second spot from Hajduk. And then this game completely took that away because we lost 4-0. Pedro Silva scoring in the first and the second minute. Both of them were wonder goals. And then Mario Radic scored in the 38th and 69th. Both of them free kicks. And he has got pretty decent free kick taking, 11-14. He looks pretty good as a 20-year-old. Probably someone that will get snapped up by one of the bigger teams. But all around, it was all a bit disappointing. I think we had put the flip-flops on. We'd secured European football. And nobody was that fussed, really. And now we've got the last game of the season against our good old favourites, Slaven Blupo. And we could be giving them a European spot. Because if we go back to the table, we will see they are currently fighting it out. Pretty much them and Rijeka are going to be fighting it out. Rijeka are playing, if I remember right, I think they had someone tough. Lokomotiva, so not an easy game. But, yeah. We're going to be playing a very different team in today's game. We're going to be having a look at some of the youth that we've brought in, and we're going to be giving them a game in the... they've been in and out of the team. I've been using them a fair amount over the season since they've been here, but we're going to go into it and we're going to be lining up like this for the game. So Makarov is going to be playing in goal. Eugene Makarov, the youngster we brought in from America. We've got a back four made of people, a back five of people signed from America, which is Muller, Goodson, Leonardo and Bjarnason. Leonardo is a new signing you haven't seen yet. A Brazilian brought in from Real Salt Lake City's academy. Great appearances for them whenever he's played. He looks like he's going to be something special. I think he could be a starting centre-back for us next year. 3.5 star already, potentially 5 star. Important player, could still improve. He's here as a hot prospect. I think he's going to be really good. So we're going to see how he gets on in today's game. Only 18 as well, which is great. He'll be playing alongside Goodson, who... low self-belief. I've never seen that as a personality for, so I don't know what's going to happen. But he is going to start in the Skender's role, and Skender's the taller of the two, so he's going to come in and do that. 6'4", good jumping reach, good strength. Heading could be better, but decent tackling as well. He's got the attributes and the stats to be a good player, but it's that low self-belief. I think that's going to hold him back, so we'll have to see how he gets on with that. Bjarnason comes in at left back. Not one of the ones who's not incredibly highly rated, but again, his physical's pretty good. Natural fitness 4 is going to kill him, and the fact he's unambitious is a killer as well. But good determination, so should be okay in today's game. And then at right back is Muller, who you haven't seen but has played a game for us. Great physicals, good potential ability. Hopefully he'll do okay as well. He didn't do very well on his first appearance, but you know, they're all young guys. And then in the middle, we're going to play Tu, who, yeah, I mean, he was meant to be he was meant to be the best player at the club. He was meant to be our key player, but he's just been awful every time he's played, so he won't be coming back on loan for sure because he's crap. And Bektassi, who is leaving the club at the end of the season, will be getting one final swan song to play. Club captain pretty much since he's been at the club. It just hasn't been able to cut it in the first league. He played 20 appearances in the first time we got promoted. Then he only played 4, and this year he hasn't played at all. So he's going to come in and just sit in the middle of the park. On the right, Laughlin, who has impressed me a lot. Averaging a 6.97 for a what? I think he's like 18? Yeah, 18-year-old American, 6.97, 6 appearances. Playing really, really well. And we'll go on to some other stats in a minute that I want to show you. On the left is Dadic, someone who's been in and out of the first team. Training with the first team squad for quite a while. Yeah, you know, he didn't have the best of times on Onegorika in the first league last year, so I'm intrigued to see how it works out this season for us, and he's done okay when he's come in and out. We'll have to see how that goes. Up front, Bamba and Herrera, who, you know, they're youngsters. They've just not that new. They've been in and around the first team. And then on the bench, we've got a lot of youngsters. But Ayasov in goal, just in case we sub goalkeeper in case we need him. James Ryan, back up right back, good potential, decent current ability, great physicals again. Hopefully he'll come on a little bit. Zeki Fries is on there. McKellar as a centre back. Again, he's nothing that really jumps out at you, but overall looks like he could be okay. He's a relatively new signing as well. Aikwa, who we know, Sunagic. Alan, Alan, who we know, he's played a couple of times for us, once in the league this season and once in the cup as well. Really impressed in the under-23s, but not really given a chance this year in the senior team. He'll get a go on the bench. And then Adrian Thordarson, our Norwegian striker, who looks like he could be pretty good, and then you look at his under-23 or under-19s appearances and record. He scored 27 goals and got 17 assists in 33 games in the under-19s. This guy could be something special. He will come on. As long as I don't get any injuries, I've already got my changes planned. It will be Ryan on for right back, McKellar on for Goodson or Leonardo, whichever one's playing worse, and then Thordarson on for Herrera. That is how I plan to do the substitutions, all around the 60-minute mark, unless somebody gets injured or somebody's having an absolute stinker. But that's how we're going to line up to play the game, which means Slaven Blupo have got a much easier team to play against, and it could put them into Europe. We've also got some other news to discuss, because we have had an outgoing of staff. Ross Jacobs, if you don't follow me on Twitter, I did announce it on Twitter, another Patreon has left the backroom staff. He's gone from an attacking coach of ours in our backroom staff to go and manage Hrvatski. They've given him the management job. They are currently 4th in the Croatian League South, so you know, if he's there next year and they play just as well, he could get into a sort of promotion position and see how it goes. But yeah, you know, good luck to you. Good luck to you, Ross. You're a very big supporter of the channel and a very big talker to me on YouTube, Twitter, and in the comments as well. So the best of luck to you. We've put you and Gio on the staff shortlist, so we'll be getting updates if you ever get released from your job or you lose your job or something like that. And then as soon as you do, we'll try and sign you back. If for some reason, you're only 46, Ross, in this, I think Gio's like 50. Yeah, if for some reason you suddenly retire, either of you retire from the game, we'll just put your name back in as the current member of staff of what you were. So Gio would automatically take over the head physio, or the part of the physio team if we've already got a new patron as a head physio, and Ross, you would come in as another coach and take over from there. So that's the plan that we're going with. And then on top of that, we've still got quite a few people from America to come in. Weirdly, yeah, we've got deals and transfers, people coming in for Bamba keep offering me like 4k and 5k. He's worth 59k, and I've got an agreement with him that I don't have to sell him unless someone meets his £1 million release fee. Now, the clubs that are interested in, it wouldn't surprise me if Porto or Benfica like actually match his release fee, because they can afford it. But I've got teams from like the French third division offering me 4 or 5k for him, and it's like, no, he's not going, he's very good, and I don't need to sell him unless you meet his release fee. So that's what's happening, that's why he's still here. But important news, I said in a previous episode that we were going to be going for international jobs. Well, I've been offered one. I've been offered that I applied for it, this and the Holland under-23 jobs. I applied for it, and France manager Bruno Genesio has offered me the role of the under-23s manager to manage France under-23s in the Olympics, which I am going to accept. I'm going to accept the job. And I just wanted to show you guys that live, because it's actually happened on the day of the game, so which is pretty cool, actually. Hopefully that'll build my reputation. France have got a very good under-23s job, a very good under-23 squad, and we're allowed to pick 3 over-23 players. So I will be picking them, hopefully, from this lot. Anyone that doesn't get picked here, I'm tempted to go by a goalkeeper. A goalkeeper, a central midfielder, and a striker is ideally what I would want, but I don't know what they have. So they're going to have the European Championship qualifiers on at the same time. No, European Championship Group E. So it looks like the Olympics and the European Championship can be on at the same time, which could restrict who I can pick. Schedule of the under-23 team. 7th senior squad is a 6th. Oh, wow, no, because France should get through. But yeah, we've been drawn in a group with USA, Italy and South Korea. So I should, top 2 go through, so I'm quite tempted. I'm quite confident that we'd get through that group. We should beat South Korea and we should beat the USA. Although the USA under-23s have got Humberto Herrera, so it'll be interesting to come up against a friendly face. But that's enough about that. I've caught you up with most things. Let's get into the final game of the season, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, okay, social feed, yep, accept all the changes to that. Let's get into the last game of the season against Slaven Belupo, and I'm very excited. And then we get to do all of the end of season stuff. We'll go and look at some stats, go and see our reputation changes, have a quick look at the finances and things like that, and then see how much the board give us for finishing in the Europa League spots, which could be interesting. Offers made for Klisic. Okay, David Klisic, yep, you're never going to get anywhere, so more than happy for you to leave, that's not a problem. And pre-match tactical reminder, hand over to the assistant. And obviously the Holland, yeah, since your rejection rate, taking into consideration that you aren't thought to be the best person for this particular job, or the fact that I've just accepted a French manager as well. Oh yeah, Brett Higgins has gone out and got us another loan, and I mean he's going to be on loan till the end of next season. I don't know if I need. I mean, we're paying 100% of his wages. I'm going to cancel it because I don't think we need a loanee centre back. I think we've got good centre back options at the club. So, sorry, Brett. I'm not poo-pooing over your recruitment, but I don't think we need him. So, lots of people have been moving around for jobs and stuff. We're going to hopefully see the France under-23 job through to the end of the tournament. I don't know whether I'll show that one on here. I might just do it as an update at the beginning of next season. But after that's finished, because it's the Olympics, then lots of other jobs from the European Championship should become available. So, yeah, that would be very interesting to see who becomes available there. But let's get into this. We know the team we're going to play. That's it. We've already been through it. We're going to need to give lots of players squad numbers. I might just go auto number for this because there's no important numbers to give away. And let's get into it. It's going to be a long episode because we're only just getting into the game. But let's calmly just say them. Let's give the fans something to go home smiling about. That would be good. And then just say, you know, there's a lot more to come from everybody, and that will be wonderful. Into Slaven Belupo we go. I couldn't speak more. Regardless of what happens, he's been very good, and Peritin's just been rested. I've complete faith in him to do the job in Humberto Herrera. But the game gets underway then, and yeah, it'll be interesting just to see how the youngsters get on, how the kids get on in this game, as we go up to Herrera straight away. I say, last time Herrera played, he scored 2 headers, so it was very good to see. Chewy, it's just been so poor, and he's picked up an injury, which is really annoying because it's going to fuck over all my plans to bring on the subs I wanted to. Although I could put Bamba into central midfield, which is something I've done when I've dropped to a 3-man central midfield, as it's saved really well by Makarov, and then it's cleared away, and Makarov with a good save to start the game. Let's shout at them just to get creative a little bit, because that normally helps. And Chewy, you're going to stay on because you seem to have recovered from it. Bektasi, club captain, puts the ball in, looking for Laughlin, and can't get there. Dedic with a good tackle. Bektasi will pick this up, keeps hold of the ball, puts a ball in, looking for Bamba, who can't win his header, and Kuze will bring it away for Slaven Blupo. Great tackle to win it back, but it falls to Perez. Perez comes forward, and it looks like a counter-attack from Slaven Blupo. This force very wide, lays it back to Nesic. Bektasi with a good tackle. Bamba now comes forward. He's an absolute unit, is Bamba. Laughlin is here, gets around the tackle, puts a ball in, and Chopin makes a flying diving catch, which looks incredibly unnecessary. But he does go long with his kick. Perez wins the header, knocks it down to Kuze. Kuze with a shot, and Makarov with a good save. So Chopin's just claimed it across very easily. He goes long with his kick again, and Muller gets caught underneath the ball. Kamina lays it off to Perez. Perez is held up well, but Nezetic takes over. Laughlin gets in the way, and oh yeah, Laughlin could be pressing Zerga next season for a starting spot at right wing, because he has been pretty damn good. Bamba is being forced backwards, gives it to Goodson. Goodson goes long looking for a ball. Laughlin will pick up that poor header though. Laughlin keeps it alive. Nice back heel to Bektasi into Chewy. Chewy gives it away to Simonian, who comes forward. That's a great ball through to Kuze, and the defence has been caught out. Kuze's in. Makarov with a great save. The young goalkeeper really impressing so far in the opening 20 minutes of this game. And although, yeah, some youngsters are impressing, some aren't. We've only just had a shot on goal. Free kick. Kamina takes it short. Herrera comes forward with it. He's tackled very well by Chewy. Or Tui tries to put Herrera through into a bit of space. He's forced him a little bit wide, gets a cross in, Laughlin at the back post, headed away, comes to the right back. Muller can't get his cross in, it's pinballing around, and Perez will look to clear this. Now he goes back to his goalkeeper Chopin takes his time, goes long with a left-footed clearance, but nothing comes of it. Free kick. Melniak over the ball, and Makarov had that covered. No worries. Free kick. Melniak again. Makarov keeps that one out as well. Not overly convincing, but Kamina, as he pounced on the rebound, was offside. Bjarnason with a throw. Puts it in towards Herrera, who finds himself in place. Bamba on the edge of the area, shoots. It's blocked. Bektasi keeps it alive. Out to Chewy. Chewy is tackled very well by Perez, and not much will come from that. Oh, we do get the throw, though. It's the same highlight. Muller tries to go long, and it's found to Dedic. Oh, Dedic really should have done better. Muller's throw. Oh, so unlucky. Dedic missing a glorious opportunity there. So we go into half-time, and it is still 0-0. Really nothing to really get too excited about. Dedic should have put that in at the end. I'm just going to say unlucky to them. I want to keep them pretty motivated. To be honest, there's a lot more to come. Because they're all a bunch of youngsters. It's their first, a lot of them, it's their first real game in the league, so we don't want to put too much pressure on them. But we, just with that team talk, we'll then give them a bit of bad cop as well and say we demand a bit more. As Kuze lays it off to Perez. Perez comes forward, back to Simonian, out to Melniak, back to Simonian again. He goes all the way back to Kosic, and I can't believe this highlight's still going. Throw in, and Dedic is off the pitch. Obviously, he was just getting treatment, I think, but he has picked this up, lays it back to Bamba in a bit of space. Herrera shoots, and there we go. It's 1-0, and I mean, Slaven Blupo's marking there was pretty much horrendous. Dedic was a little bit cheeky here because he was off the pitch and then sort of ran on, and just obviously no one was marking him because he was off the pitch. Laid it back to Bamba into Herrera, and Humberto Herrera just sticks it past the very despairing goalkeeper who had sort of given up before the shot was even taken. Dedic has got injured. Now this is going to mess with my plans. I'm going to bring on Thordsson for him, and I'm just going to mix it up a little bit. I'm going to put Herrera out there as a left winger, and we're nearly at the hour mark. I still think we can get away with doing the subs I plan to, but we'll have to see how Herrera gets on at left wing. There Herrera takes a corner, and it goes Makarov. He's done very well. Been very impressed with Makarov. Eugene Makarov is his name, and he's impressed me. Bjarnason up the line to Herrera. Herrera back to Bjarnason. Goes over the top looking for Thordarson, and he scored a shit ton of goals for the under-23s, but couldn't put that one in. Chopin makes a good save, and his movement was good. His pace was good. It was just his finish that let him down. And Bamba at the back post, but again, it's a good save. But I think it was Goodson that maybe have fouled the goalkeeper. Throw in. Muller into Laughlin. Laughlin back to Bektasi. Bektasi shoots just past the post. Perez with a throw, and it goes. Bamba wins the header, but Simonian will pick it up on the edge of the box for Slaven Blupo. Gets a shot off, and Makarov pretty much determined not to get beaten today. Herrera, free kick, short to Simonian, back to Herrera. Lays it back to Simonian. They've created space with this move here. Chu comes flying in and Makarov makes a great save again. And Bjarnason just puts his foot through it to get it away. Thordsson tries to get there, but it's cleared. And Chu has gone down, and this really would. And he's injured, and this is going to mess up my substitution plans that I wanted to do. And we're going to have to make a change. I don't have a central midfielder on the bench, which is always wonderful planning. We're going to bring on Sunagic for him. Sunagic's going to go out there. Herrera's going to go up front. We're going to change you to a deep lying forward on support, I think is what we're going to do. And Bamba's just going to be in there as a nuisance because he's an absolute giant. I don't want to take Muller off. He's on a 7. Laughlin would be the guy. Yeah, okay, let's do Laughlin for Equa. So it is another youngster coming on. Feel a bit sorry for Ryan and McKellar missing out on the chance to get their debuts in the league, but there'll be more opportunities, I'm sure, in the future as Goodson gets a short goal kick from Makarov. Back to Makarov, who goes along with his left foot up towards Herrera, who's beaten in the air, and Muller will keep this alive. Goes over the top towards Thornton. He's got that pace again. He gets in behind and he shoots and he scores. And what's happened here? VAR disallows the goal for offside. I thought Thornton had it. Muller, oh yeah, he is off. He is off. And VAR has got the decision right, as you'd expect. But so unlucky for the young Norwegian. And he does look like he could be dangerous. Bjarnason over a free kick. Takes it in towards Bektasi. Bektasi up to Herrera. Outside to Muller. Muller, who's had a great first game, to be honest. Or great first starting game for the club. I think the fans will be very happy about what they've seen from these youngsters. Bjarnason takes the throw in, short to Bektasi. Bektasi into Herrera, back out to Bjarnason, who's been quietly effective on that left-hand side. His cross is cleared though, and Kubraja comes forward. He's one of the best players in the league, Kubraja. Slaven Blue have done well to hold on to him. He puts a good cross in, and it will come forward to Kamina over the bar. And I'd say Makarov would have saved it if it was on target anyway, the way he's playing. So a goal kick then. It goes up to Bektasi, back to Makarov. There is, 6 minutes of injury time. Makarov goes long, not really towards anybody in a white shirt, that one. And Salaja goes forward. They've changed to a 3 up front formation, which could put them in here. Falls to Kubraja. He's lucky there because Bjarnason's made a great tackle and Kubraja's put it in when they've gone to a 3 up front formation. And I think Makarov's unlucky to be beaten. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest about it. But it came over the top. Osiek was actually tackled really well, Bjarnason. Kubraja just had enough about him to hit it first time into the corner. And I can't really be angry about anybody or to anybody as they put that in with a bit of Rabona, I think that was. Melniak picks it up into Simonian, who's got a knock. Back to Skoric. Skoric into Kamina. Back to Skoric. They're going to get a winner, aren't they? I can just about feel it. There's 5 minutes to go in injury time. And I don't think, even if they do get a winner, they're going to get their European spot. Because I think Rijeka are winning their game. As Orsic picks up the ball, lays it into Simonian, into Nazitic, back to Simonian again, and nothing happens. But it's a free kick. Kamina lays it to Dulcet, get out to him and put him under pressure. He shoots from range, and Markov's beaten by a bullet. And even Dulcet, who has long shots of 9, has scored an absolute belter. Good to see that the Football Manager match engine can't handle 4-3-3 again. Good to see that it's a cheat tactic, as that's going to be the end of the game. It's going to be a 2-1 loss, but I don't really mind. I think the young players have done really well. I think they all impressed. I think they've done well. I'm just going to calmly say I can't fault any of you, and look at them. They're all relaxed and gain confidence, which is great. As a bunch of youngsters, I think they really did well, and I'm very happy about it. So let's crack on into the end of season awards, see who gets what. We do qualify for the European football, which is great. Chewy is out for 2 days, no one cares. Dadic is out for 2 days, that doesn't really affect us too much. And yeah, look at all these debuts. So it was Makarov, Goodson, Leonardo, Thordsson, and Bjarnason as well. So very nice. We'll send the assistant to that. Dadic is 1 appearance away from making 10 league appearances. I'm sure he'll get it next season. So for the end of season awards, this is how we line up. Tina, the team of the season: Ayesov in goal, Tumasi, Babok, Skender, Friars, Prince, Mert, Zerga, Mihakovic, Pritin and Mamut, as you would probably expect. Fans player of the season actually goes to Robert Babok, which is absolutely incredible. I didn't think he would get it. And he's probably someone that's not going to be with us, or not in the starting 11 next season. Zerga's up there as well, and Michael Mert, which is great. Prince versus Hayduk got goal of the season. We're not going to watch it because I know which one it is and it's not that spectacular. Humberto Herrera is the signing of the season on a free transfer. Again, didn't think it would be him. And he ended up playing 12 appearances for us in the league. Wow. Wow, I really didn't think he played that many, but good on him. And Zlatko Skender wins Young Player of the Year, which is great. Season in review then, we finished third in the league, lost in the quarterfinals to Hajduk, who went on and win it. Did they or did Dynamo? I think Dynamo. No, they won it 2-0. Match of the season, a 1-0 win against Osijek, none of the big ones, and then moment to forget, the second to last game of the season when we were playing with our flip-flops on. We had 2 max attendances throughout the year, but we were 51% full. And we used the second highest amount of players in the whole season. In 2018, we don't need to worry about that. Squad dynamics, everyone's doing very good. They support me as a manager, and we've got the whole 3 team leaders, which is great, although Bektasi's leaving. So 2 team leaders is really, really good. End of season team meeting. Let's go and have a look. The season is over. It's time for you to have a well-deserved break. We're fully rested. Put us on because we'll qualify for the Euro Cup. I'm just going to say finish in the top half because I don't think they think we're good enough to do this again. I'm correct. That's exactly its overall reaction, which is good. The board are very pleased. They're happy with the 4-3 win over Rijeka. The 1-0 loss to Rudez is upsetting. Well, you'll get over it. End of season report 5 injuries for Igor Cetina, whoever he is. He's a youth player. Pretty highly rated, so we'll keep an eye on him. Yeah, that's a lot. 6. I mean, who do we have? 8 for Michael Mert. 6 for Thordson. 6 for... is he still here? Yeah, he's on loan somewhere. I mean, he should be pretty good. He might be a striker we use next year. Bektasi's leaving. Ozorko probably going to sell. And Palade is a goalkeeper that I've never ever used before. Castana's out. Gal's out. Okay. Pre-season, we will do 4 weeks of pre-season. Slaven Blupo, yeah, we lost. Doesn't matter. Sloan, yeah, fine. Don't care about that. Let's just have a quick skip forward and see what else is happening. And then next up, USA Under-20. I'm quite excited about managing in the Olympics. I don't think I've ever really done it before. I don't know if there's going to be time for you guys to see this episode and then let me know. There might be time to let me know if you want to do it. So the final 23-man squad, the only former Zagreb player is Dominik Livakovic, who is now playing for Al Shabab and he's a goalkeeper. I wish we had him as a goalkeeper. He's very, very good. So I think someone mentioned him. Yeah, he moved. So that's where we must have got a shit ton of money from, which really boosted our coffers once. France have the most international goals between them, 210. So who didn't make the French team? That's the most important thing for me because I'll be able to call them up for the under-23s. Great, our facilities have been downgraded. I don't think our facilities were that good anyway. That one, no, we don't have any money, obviously. So I've got the record for the 15 clean sheets, which is really nice. It was previously held by Ante Knezovic, who is now an unemployed goalkeeping coach. Maybe we should get him back because he was quite good for us. But we'll go forward just once more, see what happens. And go through it. Guardiola sacked by Milan. Oh, I've been offered loads of job interviews throughout this season as well. West Ham, Watford, Burnley, West Brom. I think they were the best we had. Maybe Wolves was in there as well. I think I may have had someone like Getafe. Yeah, it was all nothing that spectacular, to be honest. But, I mean, if it was a journeyman, it would be great. But we're staying with NK Zagreb to go from here. Kirk want Horvat on loan. I have no idea who Horvat is, but if you pay us all of his wages of £5 a week, you can't afford £5 a week. Okay, just take him then. Player development advice. Yeah, but they're still playing under-19s football. They're just in the first team squad for mentoring and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's been pretty good. A good season overall, definitely. Let me know what you think about the France under-23s job. Apologies if I don't do it as an episode. Maybe I will just do it as an episode, as a sort of extra, and we'll see what happens. This is going to come out on Sunday, probably on Monday. We could release it as the Tuesday one if I record it on Monday after you guys watch this on Sunday. But my Monday morning is your Sunday night. I'll figure it out. I'm probably going to record it as an episode, the under-23, the Olympics. I'll record one episode as the Olympics in Football Manager, and then we'll get back to normal because, as I said, the under-20, you lose management of the under-23s once the Olympics finishes because the under-23s doesn't exist apart from for the Olympics. So, yeah. In the league, though, AS have got that. Oh, reputation. That's what I wanted to look at, wasn't it? I wanted to show you club reputation and all of that. Now we should get an update about reputation if we keep going forward a bit, because they normally say things like, oh, the most improved team in Europe was this, the most improved club in Europe was this, and you keep top spot Man United, sort of thing like that. But 2 bits of news, it's not in there, so let's go and have a look. So the Croatian First League has been pretty consistently at 17th. I'm hoping that that will then go up a little bit. How did the Croatians guys do? So it's 3-star. If we go into clubs list for the Croatian division, we've moved up, which is great. Where are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're now the 7th highest reputation club in Croatia. We were 10th, so that's okay. Coefficients, that's what I wanted to see. No, I didn't. I wanted to see competition. No, nations. National club coefficients. Croatia, 25 for this year. Okay, so it's gone up to 27.5. So these guys are all going to drop down. That's all pretty... whoever they are, they're pretty crap. Scotland and Greece. So our league should go above them. We should get a bit of a higher ranking in that sort of position. We are ranked 13th at the moment in Europe. Yeah, we're getting there. We're not gone up a whole star yet, but look how far away Dynamo are from everybody. They're impressive. Everybody else is good, and we rank as fairly good. So we are getting there. We are slowly getting an increase, I think, which is good. I think if we go into board and go to board confidence, we can see how they think are... Where is it? Is it club? Yeah, club stature details. The board are happy with the increased stature the club is held in with the football community since you took charge. One of the contributing factors has been the team's rise through the divisions. Yeah, so that means our reputation is going up, which is good. Which is very, very good, to be honest. I think what we'll do then is we're going to leave it there, because that's the end of the season. And we're going to come back and be in Europe, which is absolutely fantastic. Leave me a like if you're happy that you've got into Europe with NK Zagreb. Thank you to all the patrons who are sitting in the backroom staff, and good luck to those that have left, Gio and Ross. Which is actually quite ironic that you two have left, because you're the two that speak to me the most on Twitter out of all the patrons, I'd say. So at least we've still got that to keep us in contact. I mean, like, Gio blamed Brexit. Ross, what's your excuse? So yeah, Horvat can piss off on loan. But yeah, we're going to have lots of people going. We're going to have, like I said in the previous episode, a clear out of the youth that I don't think are going to make it anymore. We're going to release loads of people on free transfers and try and get a few people out of the club. But generally, I'm definitely very, very happy with this season. Finishing third is absolutely wonderful, because it means we get European football. It cements our place and cements the improvement we're having. Look at that run Hajduk had. Form 5 losses in a row. Istra, Slaven Blupo, us, Dynamo, and they lost to Varaždin on the last day of the season. Incredible. And Dynamo, on the other hand, 5 wins. Yeah, I mean, where are we going to end up? Are we going to end up in a glorious place like Italy, Germany, England for our European competition? Or are we going to go to the absolute outback of Azerbaijan or Mongolia? Mongolia's in Asia, Dave. That's not going to happen. Azerbaijan, where else could we end up? Lithuania. We'll probably get someone from like Slovenia, or quite a close country, I imagine. But yeah, I don't even know. What round do we go in at? We go into the Euro Cup first qualifying round. Wow, our season is going to start pretty early. First qualifying round. I mean, you get some weird teams in that, don't you? You get some really weird teams. Well, I'm hoping that we'll be able to get through it. There are some good teams in there as well. But yeah, 20th of the 7th. That is not far away at all. I'm going to be at the under-23s during that time. Wow, I'll be flying from wherever the under-23 Olympics is to wherever our European game is going to be based. That's going to be interesting. We'll leave it there for now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Europe, here we come. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.